Howdy. Howdy.
For words of comfort or encouragement. But when it
Are you
comes to
talking?
weighing the costs of your actions, ask away.
So, let's see. Compared to, I mean, what should I compare it to? To the Cursor, maybe. This island on Celestia is about as big as the Cursor. Across, it's like 2 cursors. Okay. Let's see. What is a high point? Is it up here? Nope. Well. Chat disconnected. Successfully connected. Ah, whatever. Nobody's around. Okay, one more. No, that's not enough. Ah, it was enough. Alright, there it is. Okay, so it's smaller. It definitely is smaller from here. I wasn't sure. Which means that it should be an actual model. But I don't think that... So, the surface of this would be like the base of the mausoleum. So it's not that big, but... what I think is probably it's full of domains. Domain doors. Like it's like a hub where you can go into different... the different ones. Also, there's this character archive. And I would like to go through whom I would think knows who we are, or whom would have a chance, because the vision holders have ideas. I mean, some of them. The Mualani quest basically confirmed it. So, Amber, oblivious. Kaya might know about us. So there's a three kind. One, oblivious, or ignorant, whatever. You can call whatever. I don't know which one is more offensive. There are those who probably put 2 and 2 together, knows the lore or was informed, and there are those who doesn't just put 2 and 2 together, but actually like interested in, like involved in us going blindly on this journey. So I think Kaya is informed. Lisa, I think she knows. I think she is well connected to the Hexen Circle. Enough. Barbara oblivious, Razor oblivious, Shangling oblivious, Beidou might be informed if Ningguang is informed, because I think Ningguang is informed. Shincho oblivious, Fisher That's an interesting one. I think she doesn't even know herself. But maybe she knows about the lore somewhat. Bennett oblivious, Noel oblivious, Chongyun oblivious, Sucrose oblivious. I mean, Sucrose might be informed. Because... Where is he? Albedo, okay. Because Albedo, I think he knows. Not just informed. I mean, he was probably informed, but he was probably informed a long time ago, so he probably knows. Jin, Dilok, Chichi, no, Mona, I think she got informed after she met us, but maybe even before that, I don't know. Catching Oblivious, Venti knows. Venti and Zhongli are the most knowledgeable. Oblivious, 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 Oblivious. Ganyu might have been informed. Shao informed. Hutao. Now that's interesting. Because she might be informed. She's way too close to Zhongli. I don't know. Rosaria, I think... I think she's suspicious, but I think she's suspicious of everybody. Okay, so Oblivious... Yanfei might know. Madame Ping is close. Madame Ping definitely knows. I mean, if the theory is correct. Yula, Oblivious, Kaidahara could be informed. If Ningguang is informed, so on the same chain. Ayaka... No. Sayu, Yoimiya, Aloy, she doesn't even belong here. Kujo, they are oblivious. Raiden, I think she's more informed now. But I think she missed the memo. Oblivious, 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 Oblivious. Yamiko is sus. Oblivious, 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 Oblivious. All of these. Nahida got informed, we know about that. Layla, her other personality might be more knowledgeable. Wanderer definitely knows. I hate them, sus. The other ones doesn't know anything. Doesn't. Baiju, I don't know. Nope. Novelat, I don't think Novelat knows. But I think he might be informed now. I mean, I think he has senses that's different. Doesn't know. She might be informed. She might know. Doesn't she knows? I don't know about him anything. Doesn't. I mean, I don't know anything about Emily. Doesn't know. Kinich is interesting. I think he doesn't know more than what is necessary for Natlan. Yeah, I think that's it. So it's a handful of people only. Alice knows, so we know connections here. Like half of the Harbingers at least know, but Could be most of it. Child, if child knows, he acts it out very well, and he's very well written then. Alrighty. So I wanted to go through the characters like that, and now we're going to continue with the Steam world. Oh, this is Natlan. This is okay. I triggered this so many times now because of daily quests and whatnot. Coffee.
You really are a one-trick pony, you know.
Out of Natlan, yes. You're here, huh? So did you bring the goods? Who are you? Oh, we're investigating in the disappearance of the steam bird. We did like 2 acts of this. I'm not sure. Maybe not even 2. Maybe just 1. Oh, who are you? What are you talking about? What goods? Huh? That's not the code. Who are you? Shit, I gotta get out of here. Huh? Were we exchanging passphrases just now? Forget that. Hurry. Don't let him get away. Talo card? Blew the whistle. Yo, dude. We finally caught you, but why you run like that? That was exhausting. Stop chasing after me. I haven't done anything wrong. Why run if you're innocent? That won't hold up in court. Why don't you tell me what crimes I've committed, huh? You stole Sir Arthur. Hey, I didn't steal that. Quite certain someone stole it now, aren't we? Crud. Don't even think about trying to weasel your way out of this. We even know you've been looking for a way to sneak into the paper's office. Take a look at my uniform, then take a look at your own. Are you trying to cause an international crisis? Crisis? Do you want to say bye-bye to your life? No way it's that serious. No, after I complete this mission, I'll be able to retire early. Don't be like this. Actually, let me do this one. Then why don't you try making this a bit easier for me, If you make things difficult for me, then it's only fair that I do the same. Haha, that's a good line. Picture you retire life for a moment. When you sit down to eat, you look across and see me. Every date you go on, I'll be your chaperone. And for every travel photo you take, I'll be there too, smiling. Oh, stop, that's enough. Don't terrify me like that. I can clean, alright? It's not like it's a secret anyway. I'm Bolar, peripheral intelligence officer. What peripheral means is that I'm not very important. I was tasked with locating a research base belonging to a scientist known as Mosso Lombroso. Mosso Lombroso? Isn't that Dr. Mosso? Oh, it's a reference to Dr. Moreau. You've heard of him too? He passed away some 30 years ago, and his research base is said to contain valuable information, but no one knows its location. What does that have to do with the Steambird? Because Dr. Mosso's death is linked to the Steambird, I'm sure the paper knows something. It's linked to the paper? Correct. That's why I contacted one of their editors, Jank, hoping to get the inside scoop. Isn't that the editor who was arguing with Alucard? Would he reveal the paper's inside info? I sent him a small gift. Do you recall that the paper recently exposed the elegant tableware confrérie scammers? I provided the details of their crimes. Whoa, so you did that. You're really amazing, huh? Thank you. Though I may only be peripheral personnel, but I'm one of the better ones. Anyway, the exclusive report gave Jank's reputation quite a boost, but when I contacted him again, he said he had nothing to repay me with. Utterly despicable. That's when you decided to sneak in? Indeed, but I noticed something odd when I got there that night. The signature steam bird at the door was gone. It vanished before you arrived? Not again. That's right, and there was an envelope on its pedestal. Acting on my instincts as an intelligence officer, I opened the envelope. To my surprise, it was full of threats. What? The envelope at the scene? How could you sneak a peek at someone else's letter? Let us look. Luckily, you have kept it with me. Please help yourselves. To the Steambird, Mosso's death 30 years ago is still on my mind. Whenever I think of your paper's rhetoric, which intentionally passes off falsehoods as truth, I simply cannot suppress my indignation. Indignation? As such, I have taken Sir Arthur captive. I eagerly await your paper's sincere repentance, issue a public apology, and surrender Mosso's legacy. Should you continue to spin a web of lies that obfuscates the truth, I will be left with no choice but to slay that Steambird, crow or blackbird. Okay. Are you done? The one who signed it, crow or blackbird, is the criminal you're looking for? But is this for real? Is the paper really linked to Dr. Mosso's death? That's no mistake. The inheritance mentioned here is probably Dr. Mosso's research base. The paper definitely knows something. Later on, I put out some feelers in my circles, hoping this crow or blackbird would be willing to meet with me. If she's in the same line of work, that is, how do you know it's a she? Best case scenario, we can work together, and even if that fails, I didn't want her to raise any alarms, as it would only disturb my work. But as it turns out, we are the only ones who showed up. Talakard, it seems you made a mistake again, huh? Talakard, what's wrong? Curve, tell me now. Tell me this guy's lying. Biological indicators detected to be normal. Mr. Bollard is telling the truth. Darn it. You peripheral. Why aren't you the culprit? You've lost me in my uniform. Calm down, Talakard. We weren't serious. Don't pay it any mind. But I mind. I was serious. I care about whether I'm useful. I said I would figure out from among the 4 suspects, yet none of them was the culprit. I guess I'm just completely useless. Editor-in-Chief Euphrasie was right to ask for your help. I should just take off this uniform and leave. Relevant information detected. Agent Talakard, you can be useful. You can write for the Steambird's fantasy column, just like Editor Jank suggested. That's not comforting in the least. Wouldn't it be better to just name Mr. Bollard the criminal? At least that might make Talakard feel better. Miss Paimon, are you suggesting that I lie? Can lies be a source of comfort? That doesn't count as a lie, Paimon, and that when you're comforting someone, sincerity is what counts. But yeah, but saying someone who is innocent that they are guilty, that's not. That's a very girly thing to say. For example, when Paimon is worried about gaining weight from eating too many slimes, Petunia might say that Paimon would still be cute even if she gets fat or something like that. Yes, I would sincerely comfort Paimon. No, I would feel sorry for the slimes. No, I would just call out Paimon for being a glutton. Yep. Hey, you're supposed to take Paimon's side. What are we married now? That's enough. Curve can only analyze biological data. He can't understand all of that. Forget it. You can go, Bollard. Thank you so much. Huh? Talakard, you... Paimon, Petunia, I know you two are both amazing and tenacious. But I'm just a stupid piece of deadwood that is always rolling downhill and finding new lows. I break at the slightest touch. I'm sorry, but from here on out, I just leave everything up to you. I'd like to buy both of you dinner one last time though. We'll go to a nice fancy place like the hotel, the board, so we won't have to eat the trash I make. But Paimon hates farewell dinners. Curve, talk some sense into her. Agent Alucard, I suggest you reconsider writing for the Steambird's Fantasy Con. Alright, that's enough. I really need to think things through. Anyway, I see all of you at the Hotel de Bord tonight. Don't forget to come. Paimon knows Alucard is a straightforward person, but it still feels so sudden. Was today really that bad? It probably wasn't just about today. Paimon hopes she gets better by tonight. Let's get some rest too. Paimon's quite tired after so much investigating. Confirm footprints. Footprints of Rocher, Kevin, Intrepid, Barbary, and Bollard. Based on Agent Alucard's analysis, they are the same as the footprints that appeared near the newspaper. According to Bollard, he had been to the scene. Yeah, and you know, threatening letter. Alright. Oh, it's not this hotel. It's outside there. Okay. Mm-hmm. Num num. What you having? Oh yes. Fricasse. What are these? Neither of them are shown. Oh, we bought quite some food here. Oh, we take a look first. Boss? Paimon Petine, good evening. Talokar, your clothes. You haven't resigned already, have you? Not just yet. I just took off my uniform because it makes me feel much lighter. So, do I look good in this? Not bad at all. You look much better. Even your voice sounds gentler. Why are these on her ankle? I mean, the thing is that do they have gender? I think it was established that that they are like both or either or whatever, but we refer to them most of the times as her, but it's hard to decide. This must be the right life for me. Since I can't do anything well, it's best not to do anything at all. Stop thinking like that. It just so happened to be a really tricky case. It isn't just this case. Have you heard of Fontaine's Aquabus? Also, parallels. Now, in retrospect, I'm going back and looking at everything this way. Shish. There are 4 culprits. A stolen item. a Genesis Pearl, let's say. Here it's a Steam Bird. 4 culprits, 4 shades. None of them were the culprit. But they were shady. Like, they were involved. Would the Steam Bird, not the bird itself, but the newspaper, like, represent the primordial one, maybe? It's a far-fetched thing, but always, you know, the same patterns, basically. Let's use this word. Same patterns come back over and over again with every story. That's how we got to Fontaine. Then you must have taken the Clementine line, right? Evil is the tour guide there, and the Alphine is in charge of the Navi line. Actually, I used to be a tour guide too. I was the guide on the third line, the Callas line. It used to travel to the Fontaine Research Institute, but the service has suspended due to the incident. Wow, you used to be a tour guide. That's awesome. It's not awesome at all. Tour guides aren't exactly the elite. Being assigned as a tour guide is what happens when you're bad at being an agent. Oh, so you returned to the Marachose Phantom because the line stopped operating? Not quite. I was laid off due to complaints from tourists. Some praised me in person, but wrote complaints as soon as they got home. They said my voice grates like a crow. I couldn't accept it. Oh, I don't mean the complaints. I couldn't accept that they told me I was doing well to my face when they clearly had a problem with me. I let you in on a secret. Editor Jank was the first to complain that I sounded like a crow. He's such a hypocrite. Crow or blackbird? So Jank wants to put the blame on Talokard. But he's not sure, and thus he was messing up the signature. I don't know. No wonder you were arguing with him back then. Paimon sorta gets it now. Let's not dwell on annoying stuff like that. Now's not the time to focus on now is the time to focus on enjoying some delicious food. What the board was recommended by the official tourist guide. I may not like it, but I think you might. Thanks, Talokard. But shouldn't we wait for Curve? Here, he's not here yet. It's fine, he doesn't need this kind of thing anyway. He just wants to record Hotel the board's data into his Lie learning module. His Lie learning module Curve is really special. Yes, I'm very happy to have met him. However, his core is aging rapidly, so he will go into hibernation mode soon. Huh. His body parts can be replaced, but not his core. Hibernate? Are you trying to say? He will stop moving forever. I'm really just completely useless, aren't I? I can't solve my cases as an agent, I get complaints as a tour guide, and let's not even talk about my attempts at making breakfast. Now I can't even manage evidence properly. Did you sneak out to try and get Curve repaired? No one but Dr. Mosso can repair Curve. I just wanted him to see more about how humans lie and help him overcome Dr. Mosso protocols. Overcome the Mosso protocols? Why? That would be amazing. Curve could even become a genuine human. Feels like Paimon just heard something incredible. Dr. Mosso's true goal... Okay, Dr. Morrow. True goal was to create a machine that would gradually become human by understanding lies and humanity. That's Curve's ultimate form. Legends say that a Fontainian scientist called Alan Guillotine created an amazing thinking machine hundreds of years ago, and Dr. Mosso seemed to want to surpass that. A thinking machine made by Alan Guillotine. Could that be Seymour? Not just Seymour. But can understanding lies make someone human? Dr. Mosso believed that humans have various reasons for lying, with various feelings underlying those reasons. It is those emotions that make them human. So he created a no-lying protocol. If Curse learns to lie like humans one day, then it means that he is no longer bound by his machine programming and has acquired human emotions. We're out here investigating cases because I want him to see how humans lie. I want him to learn. Then you definitely can't give up. Shouldn't we fight harder to give Curve more time? But how? Dr. Mosso is gone now. But his research base is still out there. Right, there must be a maintenance manual or something. I went through everything already and didn't find anything about the base. How about the newspaper? Would they have any leads? Didn't the Fatu say something like that too? That guy was an amateur. If the Marachisi Phantom doesn't know, then the newspaper certainly won't. You're just looking for excuses, Talakard. You're actually just afraid of failure, aren't you? That's a very good point. That's a very good point. That's altogether the two sentences. So many times I did that. I'm still doing it. Sometimes, fortunately, I see other people doing it all the time. And of course they get offended if you point it out. No one fails forever. If you hit rock bottom, your only way is up. That I agree. I've hit rock bottom. Yeah, you've took off your uniform. So I won't fail anymore. That's right. Hey, Curve is here. You absolutely will not fail again. In my humble analysis, Miss Paimon is lying. Ha ha! Wait a sec, Curve. Couldn't you have just shown up a little bit later? But such lies have a chance to mold reality. Hey, what up? What about, what are you talking about, Curve? Lies molding reality? 30 years ago, Dr. Mosso and I performed our first public test in Hotel de Board. At that time, there were only 4 tables, 8 chairs, and a waiter, who was also the owner. He said to me, Restaurant de Board will certainly become a renowned luxury hotel. It was just like Miss Paimon's statement, a lie based on sincerity. But today, as you can all see, the board has exquisite carpeting, expensive decorations, 2 dining areas, and an endless stream of guests. I think that if the lie about the board became true, then the statement that Agent Alucard will not fail again has the possibility of becoming true. Yep, that's how it works. Arabic, Hungarian. Shutting down the lie learning module. Was Curve being a little odd just now? What was he talking about? It's the lie learning module. It resides in Curve's core, and once it's enabled, it makes Curve spew a bunch of illogical nonsense. I mean, I'm starting to doubt Curve's reliability. I think Curve has a point. Well, Paimon thinks that some humans say things that don't make sense. Does that make Curve is improving? It does. Talakard, are you gonna give up just when Curve is showing signs of improvement? Well, can you please say that again? That thing again? Say what? You've hit rock bottom. You absolutely will not fail again. Oh, that's right, because you've already hit rock bottom. I get it. Then I try again one more time. If Curve is still learning, then I have to help him. Wow, Talakard really is like a child sometimes. She gets moody so quickly, but also perks up just as quickly. Sounds like you, Paimon. You're even shorter than Talakard. Relax, Paimon. You're pretty mature. No. Oh, just stop with the chit-chat. We should take action at once. Since the newspaper might know something, let's keep our eyes on the prize and keep investigating the theft. Since there are 4 of us, why don't we each roleplay as a suspect and recreate the crime scene? We might even find a breakthrough. Wow, Talakard's brain is working fast. Paimon likes the idea. Let's go to the steamboat now. Well, the never-ending stream of people were not here today. That's for sure. You're the smallest here, Paimon, so you be Kevin. I be Dirty Rusher. Or Racher. Mr. Bollard is here for Dr. Mosu. So let Curve be him. Then all that's left is the redhead. Leave it to me. Alright, everyone's got their roles, so let's reenact the night of Sir Arthur's disappearance. What did all of these guys do? The first thing to reenact is the order of their arrival. Okay. The last one. According to Bollard, he had been to this scene of the crime before, but when he arrived, Sir Arthur was already missing. At that time, he noticed the letter at the scene. His intelligence operative instincts kicked in, leading him to open the letter. Okay, so he was probably second. I mean, if none of them did it, then he had to be the first. So let's go. According to Intrepid Valbury, he had been to the scene of the crime before, but when he arrived, Sir Arthur was already missing. As an act of retaliation, he took out a dinner knife and stuck it there to say, now this is a warning for them. In addition, he saw a smelly junk as foul as raw hair. According to Kevin, he had been to the scene of the crime before, but when he arrived, Sir Arthur was already missing. All he saw at the scene was an old drunkard and a knife. To defend himself from the drunkard, he grabbed the knife and fled. According to Racher, he had been to the scene of the crime and there he had seen Sir Arthur intact, untouched, but when he woke, Sir Arthur was gone, having disappeared as he slept. As he woke up, he saw a small silhouette fleeing the scene. Correct. Okay. Incredible Petunia is absolutely correct. I am the first to arrive. Middle-aged man who was kicked out by his wife. I've been loitering around here because I'm trying to get a job to the paper. On the night of the incident, I drank a little and I remember Sir Arthur sitting on this precious pedestal before I got completely drunk. Later on, I fell asleep by the road and then... And Bollard, the second suspect, arrived at the scene. I immediately noticed that Sir Arthur wasn't where it should be. So the real thief stole Sir Arthur between the time of my arrival and Mr. Rocher falling asleep. And that criminal left a letter full of threats for the paper. Acting on my intelligence officer's instincts, I read the letter left by the thief and I read the letter and took it with me from the scene. After that, I'm up next. I'm Intrepid Valbury, Direction 42 of a criminal gang. Director 42. But this face. I wanted revenge on the paper, so I planned to run Sir Arthur straight through. But Sir Arthur was gone when I got here. I was furious. But there was nothing I could do. I just stabbed the knife into the pedestal to scare them and left. I would like to see this with the Eater. That might be Might be funny as well. It's finally Paimon's turn. I'm Kevin, a problem child. There's no one here to slap that hard. I'm here to get Sir Arthur to spread the word that my dad's a big fat weasel. But Sir Arthur was gone, and there was a knife in it. Its favorite pedestal. I tried to look for it, but all I found was a smelly old man. I somehow woke him, and that terrified me. I took the knife to defend myself and ran as fast as I could. I didn't even notice when a button got torn off my clothes. Indeed, I'm that smelly old man. The commotion Kevin made woke me up, and I vaguely caught sight of him running off with something. After that, I looked toward the paper's office and saw that Sir Arthur was missing. I was afraid of becoming the suspect, so I hurried back to my usual haunt at the docks. Is this everything that happened? Paimon thinks our reenactment went perfectly, but did we miss anything? The threatening letter. That's right, we forgot about the letter. Since the thief's motive is tied to the incident from 30 years ago, the paper should have some idea about the thief's identity, right? Yeah, but the paper is still in the dark on all of this. We should deliver this letter to them immediately. How could we have overlooked something so crucial? Because all of you were too busy trying to console me. I'm so sorry for being a burden. You shouldn't think like that, Alucard. Haven't you read through Dr. Mosso's case files? Those should be really exclusive information. Now that you mentioned those, I forgot to tell you about the contents. Let's go over there to discuss it. Dr. Mosso's death is closely linked to the paper, so it feels weird to talk about it right outside their front door. Huh, somebody might be eavesdropping. Oh, so we are going away. Got it. This spot is perfect. You wanted to know why Dr. Mosso was tried, right? It actually stemmed from public opinion. Public opinion? Well, not long after the existence of Dr. Mosso's lie detector was made public, the Steambird published several articles on it and quickly drew the public's attention. But the Steambird was called a liar. So that's why Dr. Mosso had to die, and we will figure out that it was Jank who actually killed Dr. Mosso. That would be a turn. And now we have the motive, and probably opportunity was there. Relevant information retrieved. Mosso exclusive behind the lies. Mosso protocols to watch. Lie detector, a game of authority. The paper used special features like these to incite widespread fear and worry among the general public. Soon, public opinion began to turn against Dr. Mosso. What were they worried about? For example, how to guarantee that the lie detector's output is credible? Good point. What would happen if a suspect in a trial isn't lying, but Curve says he is? Okay, stop there. So, right now, without lie detectors, people just say and other people decide on it. So, would a lie detector be like, at least be able, would the jury be able to use the lie detector to at least skew in a direction? Not like a, yeah, it's correct, but it's like a mostly correct. Like, you know, this is the oratrice. Would mistrials and the injustice result, but if Curve's reliability can be guaranteed, then those concerns would evaporate. Like with the oratrice, because the oratrice only gives verdicts. So, but carries it out. So it cannot be overwritten. But the question was the same after Child's Juror? Juror? Was it Juror? After Child's case, it became unreliable in people's eyes. Relevant information retrieved content from lie detector, a game of authority. When using protocols to restrict authority, the central question is not the lie detector's reliability, but its ability to remain independent from outside authorities. Yes! Yes! As the article points out, Curve is just a machine, so what would happen if the people put their trust in Curve, yet someone could control Curve and use it to falsify results? Now that's more like it. The MOSO protocols are there to prevent that, right? Relevant information, retrieve content from MOSO protocols to watch. It must be noted that the MOSO protocols are man-made. There is a possibility of them being modified. This may prove to be a well-concealed trap. Wow, are they accusing Dr. Mosso of secretly tampering or leaving backdoors? This is just the beginning. All kinds of other characters spied on after the Steamberg triggered the first outpouring of public opposition. Relevant information retrieved. Fish can't live in clear water. Reject the goldfish bowl word. Reject the goldfish bowl word. Published by the Seven Nations Gazette. Shocking misjudgment of the lie detector. Published by short anthologies. I'm looking at the connections because this has fish can't live in clear water. It's like the oceanids cannot live. Reject the goldfish bowl word. I mean, that's the what? I mean, everything is backwards in Tevat. We kind of know that. So if everything is backwards and outside, it could be that the abyss is not even bad. It's the good thing that is inside Tevat is perceived bad. I mean, this is a far-fetched theory, what I'm saying. But if everything is mirrored, basically in Tevat, and that when Tevat will be like born into the universe to go out of this shell, this goldfish bowl, it could be that the method to do that is like mirroring everything to the other side. So that is why everything is negative. But if the negative is thrown out, then everything becomes now that would mean no, that's too far. That's too far. But they could explain much more difficult things. I still think that the upside down thing is very relevant at the end. And because the Seven Nations Gazette, so that definitely has relevance with this. Published by the Seven Nations, so the Seven Nations have to arrive to that point where rejecting the goldfish bowl is going to change reality. Basically, I'm not getting into the allegory, but this is an allegory definitely. Shocking misjudgment of the lie detector. So if the lie detector is the heavenly principles, then shocking misjudgment of the lie detector is a foreshadowing. Published by short anthologies. I don't know what this represents, but more like the heavenly principles could be framed. I'm having a theory that that's based on the thing that Karya was actually, that in Karya some people were actually on the bad side. It could be that those were the sinners that did all of that, but it could be that Dane Steve basically just wants to, you know, shift the blame or like get away with it. It could be that Dane was the problem, but still it could be that the solution is not the Abyss Twin. Shocking misjudgment of the lie detector. Did Curve make a mistake? That was just a lie, of course. Curve was never involved in any case, much less in misjudging one. But that's how public opinion works, and so it was all downhill from there for Dr. Mosso. In the end, some even came forward and made accusations against the doctor. They called the lie detector a total scam, and all the results were completely manufactured. They believed the doctor was deceiving the public in an attempt... He got cancelled, basically. In an attempt to gain the power to pass judgment over others, and so they demanded the doctor be severely punished and the lie detector be destroyed. Aren't those accusations a little too serious? Would anyone even believe stuff like that? Many did. They were all just ordinary people, so how could they differentiate the truth from lies? When we don't have access to sufficient information, we believe what others want us to believe. Intelligence there. And it just so happened that at such a critical juncture, the Steambird did something huge. They provided evidence that exposed Dr. Mosso as having falsified results. Their evidence was key to Dr. Mosso's conviction. Evidence? Did Dr. Mosso really deceive everyone? The doctor refused to admit it, of course, and so he died defending himself in a duel. Only then did things start to calm down. The paper's reputation skyrocketed, and the user's fake, like Curve, was soon forgotten. It was just left with the Marchese Phantoms as evidence. So is Curve the real deal or not? Well, I think Curve is the real deal, and Dr. Mosso was wrongly accused. Then was the evidence presented by the paper falsified, or did they make a mistake? But the person who wrote the threatening letter seems to think that the paper deliberately fabricated those lies in search of fame, profit, or something else. Alright, so Dr. Mosso is here the primordial one. So they were really enemies. I mean, everything points to that or they became enemies. They were supposed to be able to work together, but they did become enemies because of that. Kind of enemies. But the person who wrote the threatening seems to think that the paper deliberately fabricated those lies in search of fame, profit, or something else. So, but that's... So their quarrel could have been fabricated. As they were like turned against each other. Corruption is a word, and corruption can be different, so it cannot be not that they were deceived, but more like one of them was corrupted and thus made the deception, which here could be Curve. The lie detector is the one who could be corrupted, and the other one is framed. So definitely the heavenly principles can be could be corrupted, which is probably the case, as we know. So because of that, the primordial one is also framed. Probably framed by the corrupted heavenly principles on its own. And I see the parallel now. But then there's a third party involved. Now that is the real question here. Who would be the third party? So if the primordial one would be the first who came, first descender, let's the second who came. Nahida presumes that or guesses that it's the first descender would be the heavenly principles. The second would be XY. The third would be kind of seems like it was Nibelung. The fourth VR. Now, as Nibelung would be a different entity, probably used. That means that the second who came, the second descender, which would, if the second descender would be the second who came, which would be then the heavenly principles, then the third descender would be the third party. If otherwise, then the second descender would be the third party here. We kind of don't know anything about it. Theories, but right now there are talks about the first, or might be the second. So the heavenly principles as a descender, we know that. Us as a descender, we know that. The third as who died and their body was used as the gnosis. Now the question is, how did the sinners got their power, that kind of power, that gave them this level of power? So that could be from the second descender's body, similarly as the gnosis. But that would be in a different time, because then the second descender should be the gnosis, and the third one is the sinners, which is not the case. So how did they get those powers? It could be that they use the remains, because dragons don't die away. Alinas is still there, and Durin is still there. Like they hibernate, kinda. As fucking off hibernate. It goes the core. It gets hibernation, and the heavenly principles is hibernated right now. So definitely is the heavenly principles. I mean curve. Do we have any clue who the second descender here might be? For Durin to be the third descender, no, Nibelung could be the third descender. For Durin to be, then the time jumps have to be addressed soon, because I don't know if you realized, there are no dates in Genshin. There are like 500 years ago, 2000 years ago, and whatnot, but it's not. We don't have like 552 is now or something, because that would give away so much if there would be dates. just years numbered. The thing is, because the time is like flows, and in Natlan we get that, so it gets addressed. It's just because what I think at the very beginning, your journey ends here. I think that's the biggest foreshadowing in the entire game, that we will end right there. Our journey, not the game. Our journey would finish right there. As in the first Day in Steve quest, there are hidden clues. There are a lot of hidden clues that we don't freaking understand when we are there. And but the first very interesting thing is that everybody thought that we forgot that as our power was taken and as our memory was gone from before our meeting with the Heavenly Principles, that it was her doing. But then we realized there it was pointed out that everybody was missing until then. I don't know since then how much people pay attention to that. But the thing is that that we forgot what was before we encountered the Heavenly Principles. So our memory was gone before that. We only remembered on like we only remember that we weren't about a nation was getting destroyed. We were like kind of escaping, as we say, but we believe that we were escaping. That doesn't mean that we were. That we want to leave the world to another. And also then the Heavenly Principle says that the arrogation of mankind ends now, which is not the arrogance. Arrogation is more like let me to take or claim for one's own without right. To attribute to another, especially without good reason. So, to claim, what to claim? The throne. Because it doesn't belong to humanity or people on Tevat, the mortals and whatnot. It belongs to gods, and that's what the Heavenly Principles has to keep up. But I think it's frequently, so that if it doesn't happen, then okay, you go back, you try it again, then come to me at the very end. So it could be that the Heavenly Principles were there because you were still not ready. People of Tevat, you were still not ready. You had to go through the journey again. And that journey was with our twin before. Our twin said that we always had enough time, because we always had enough time, because this will not kill us. This whole entire charade, because I freaking think that's like a constructed story, just like with the way of Scylla. That their entire world was based, that underground world was based on a play that also resembled Celestia and Tevat's connection, like everything. So we're like going through this, and the same thing is bashed in our heads. This is how it should be. So we're getting brainwashed into being able to take it, being able to want to take the world that way. I think that's what Genshin Impact is. The story about that. Oh. So this story also ended up there. Oh, then could she be someone very close to Dr. Mosso, back for revenge? Heavenly Prince. One of the shades. Paimon would definitely avenge Petunia if Petunia was wrong like that. Paimon can't bear to think about it. Thanks, Paimon. Don't jinx me, Paimon. But Dr. Mosso passed away 30 years ago, so someone very close to him, 500 years ago. I wonder if Euphrasia knows anything. Because the Primordial One had to die for the prince to be elected to the throne. And we are the prince. I mean the second one, because the first one was... Well... The first one was corrupted by the Abyss. Wasn't quite there. So we're the next one. That means that actually the primordial one, and we could become the primordial one, the next one. That's why it's not us, the twin, but Paimon is the one who should become the next one. It's just that we're playing their story. Yeah, no, far-fetched. Too far. Paimon should have a... It should be Paimon's twin then. Could it be that... The last of... Oh, that would... Oh, fuck. That would fuck everything up so much. The remaining conscience. So the primordial one could be that she did not die yet. Just yet. But almost. And will. They might know it. And Paimon is the last remnant of that conscience to give us the next era. Oh fuck, my head hurts. I mean, it doesn't, but it will. I actually no, I will take a pill for that. As much as I like Genshin, because of this kind of storytelling is very, 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 very interesting. It's more like the clues. The clues are presented to you that you can't be sure that it's a clue and what it is for. Until it's clearly not spelled out for you. So as much as I like it for that, it's also like the laziness is there. It's a very diligent laziness. Oxymorons right and left and right. So a very diligent laziness because they use the same story. It's so freaking easy that way that you have the same base of the story. Then you have the very end when you will write out in a few sentences the premise, what happens here in this game, it will be very simple. But it's the same story written differently, and just different parts of it is thrown at you like all the time, and with different references to the like this kind of myth, this kind of legend, this kind of historical references. I think I said the same word again. Whatever. But let's take the pill. But still, it can stay fresh because it just tells us how many times the same thing can be told. the same story. But it will reach the same end unless... I don't know. We will see. We will see. Years. We need to have years for that still. I mean, we are at Nation 6. So we have 7, 8, and we will have Celestial. So 3.5 years. If not 4. I think 3 years until the concluding season. And I think... I really hope that they don't fill it with filler seasons. So if the main thing remains... It's more like their 10-year plan. If we get to what we know, what we expect, 2 years before that, then I'm curious what the last 2 years will be, because that should be like a descent. I mean, not into bad one, but more like to calm it down, to finish it on a high note, not finishing it on a peak, but still a high note. It's like fading slowly. Should we go see her then? Don't worry, she wasn't in charge of the paper at the time, and I don't think Frizzy is a bad person. Fine, looks like we'll have to ask her about it tomorrow. Today was a total information overload. Timon's head needs some time to recover, okay. Alright, then let's head home to get some rest. And meet outside the paper tomorrow morning. Ah. That was a look. Wait. Just the next day. Let's go until 6. I don't know. Well, my dear, your fine deeds are well known. Are you here to take up commission? No. What? Where is the quest? Little Puka, Kotapek. No, those are Natlan. Natlan. Do I need to wait another day?
Here's how I allocate my energy on a job. 70% goes to investigating, 10% to making a final decision, and the remainder for execution.
What? There. Why? I will check every 2 hours now, but... Nope, not that. Huh? What am I should to do? It's a paramormonia? It's nothing. But what is the thing? Is that this quest? Hey, Sadine. Hello there, if you lost. Ah. Nope, nothing. This doesn't open. This doesn't open either. Holy. I might need to look this up. So what was this called? This story. There. Questioning melusine and answering machine. Okay. Okay. There are 3 acts. Huh. Talk to Kevin. Talk to Rucker. She's done. Return, talk to editor-in-chief Euphrasie. Submit old clockwork locket. Dialogue, according to the clues. Kevin Madden Rucker. Nope. Catching up the whoa. What? That's Poland. That's not. Okay, that still has some, but wait. Can it be? I'm really curious, but I think that actually it's just not triggered. But I just have to do it. Not sure. Not sure, but this can be. It's an old bug, but I didn't even think about it. Nope. Okay then. So Act 2. Yeah, I did not get the finish Act 2 thing. But why not? We were here. And somehow it did not trigger. Bug. Wait a second. That was done. So the group plans. But apparently you have to continue the quest. What? It says that it's certain stumps. The free primary colors, a letter of villains, costume magazine, free verse, unexpected lie. Where require complete word a Fontaine message. Okay, the Fontaine message. What the frick is that? The Fontaine message workers in Kurt Fontaine play Harmonia Fontaine. Oh, that's going to be the one inside. But could you please somehow tell me, game, when that happens? Because it freaking doesn't tell it. Alright. So. That actually means that I have to go and talk to this guy. But what? Doesn't tell me. It's like, oh, because we expect you finish all the quests. Anyway, so you would figure it out. And I'm like, oh, I don't want to trigger like unnecessary quests, and I don't know which ones are necessary. And I'm not sure if this is the one. I just can't believe it. Would someone really take a camera into the mansion Genshin itself and simply strut about taking pictures of everyone and everything? It's ridiculous. Everyone should know that that is how secrets get leaked. It's common sense. If common sense was common, Mr. You are then the Mason Genshin. Okay, let's learn this name. Yaun. It's like somebody cannot say the J and John in a very southern accent. Yaun will be his name. Amazing Genshin could simply disband tomorrow. I shall leave this to you. Have them sign the document just like I told you, and return it to me before the weekend. I still have have to handle the expense receipts. Car6 keeps asking me about it. But Mr. Royalty, just who should I be looking for? We don't have an office specially in charge of cameras. I trust your judgment. Now hurry up and take care of this, so we can each really enjoy the weekend. I'm going to take care of other things. Hop to it, kid. Yes, sir, Mr. Royalty. Royalty. Ah, Royalty. What are you doing? Hello. It looks though you are not a member of the staff here at the Mason Genshin. I'm currently busy with official business. Should you have any inquiries, please ask Miss Cornelia. She's right over there. She will provide with a chair and a cup of tea. Please have a seat, and I will come find you after I'm done. What's the big rush? It's actually a simple matter, but dealing with it is quite complicated. The office I work in has received a notice instructing us to draft a letter to the other offices. The content was something like staff are forbidden from bringing cameras into the Mason Genshin and taking pictures except for work purposes in order to avoid the leakage of secret information. Does telling me about the letter's content constitute leaking secrets? No, certainly not. If anyone... if anyone really had used a camera to take a photo of documents and it resulted in a leak, then this would certainly be a confidential matter. However, maybe someone will use a camera to take a picture of documents in order to leak them is not a secret. After all, that's a possibility that everyone is aware of. I feel dizzy. Think about it this way. If you are guarding a secret, then the secret you are guarding certainly cannot be revealed. But the fact that you are guarding a secret itself may not be considered secret. After all, if even the fact that you are guarding a secret is considered a secret, then you will fall into an endless cycle of keeping the secrets of keeping secrets. Your wording is an endless cycle. I mean, I understand this very well. It's like Again, allegory of everybody keeping secrets from us. I'm curious who is in charge of this matter, and who is responsible for this. It was the last log. That is where this matter becomes complicated. There is no office in the entire Asian gestion that is directly charged with managing cameras. Oh, will this be a catch 22 thing? I mean, not the reference of the catch, but the reference of the book and the story inside. Mr. Samain says that I should ask Mr. Gatineau. Their work is related to confidential matters, and thus they should be the first to be made aware. But Mr. Royalty says that I should ask Diffor, as he is in charge of all matters related to the staff of the Asian Gestion. Now, because of the Royalty name, and I think these names I really think that the names put together, they would reference more than just the royalty. Were we to make not just these names, all the names in this storyline at least, were we to make a new rule that all staff of the Asian Gestion cannot bring cameras to work, we'd have to let them know. Wow, that's complicated. Why are there so many different people responsible for different things? What happens if you can't remember? That's why each of us carries a thick notepad. Though even with notes, I'm still not sure who I should look for now. This is a confidential matter. Let's look for Gatineau. This is a matter involving personnel. Let's look for Diffor. That's exactly what I thought. Mr. Gatineau is quite affordable and is also an exemplary questioner. Even though all the matters he deals with are of utmost importance, he still handles each matter with aplomb. New word. Aplomb. With calmness, composure, self-confidence. Cool. Serenity, yeah. Tranquility. I mean, it's not here, but that's one that I would use. Is tranquility different? Yeah, kinda the same. But it's more like with the calmness, not the. I mean, the aplomb is more like with the calm. Staying calm in a difficult situation. Tranquility is calm when there is no difficult situation. Alright. Well, I guess you get to see for yourself. Please, this way. Alright. Okay. That's not. That's not. Okay. Let's look this up. To Luca and Sony marked as customers the start location of the previous quest. Fontaine message a bird questing. Court of Fontaine, Palais Marmonia. What? Against the achievement of Fontaine message. But this is not the start of the freaking. I so hate this. I so hate this. That they cannot put like a quest tree there that would say that this titled quest is a part of this other completely other titled quest line. And here I am not knowing starting locations. Okay. Previous quest, Aqueous Tide Marks. Talk to Virtue near the Statue of the Seven in the Court of Fontaine. And is there a prerequisite? Oh, fuck. Because this Aqueous Tide Marks... This guy should be standing here. So I guess I did that one. How can I check? I have to get back to the Steam World. Fuck.
Is this really necessary?
Alright, Fontaine quests. Prelude, as to another, and Seymour. Yeah, that one I did. So. Nope. This finishes at. You encountered an enthusiastic Fontainian by chance when the betrayed at the end. This quest has no prerequisites and can be started even if the player has neither completed the work quest. Welcome to the Statue of the Seven. Regenerating Rugen, Greater and Person Spike. First appear immersion 2.2 Shadow of the. Huh? This quest keeps bringing Martin on my map even when I'm not in Fontaine. Because I remember the Virgil, he betrayed us. The red and the black. It is automatic after completing the world quest vagrants and scumps. Huh? The red and the black. Quest truly alone. Is the second quest in the it is automatic started the vagrants and scumps. Questions and answers. Talk to Kevin. It automatically starts a daily reset after completing the previous quest. Oh frick, so I cannot do it because it will start the actual next day. So in more than 3 hours from now. Fuck you, game. Especially for not telling it. Not having any freaking fucking the annoyance, the audacity that why ruin such details in a game like this? The fuck, I can't. I can't even. That I wasted like, I don't know, half an hour. I don't know, 20 minutes at least. I wasted in looking it up how to continue a freaking quest that I cannot continue. It will be like, no, it's next day. Now you can. Ah, I hate it. I hate it. It's like when, as if somebody comes to your home, insults you, and gets offended because of that. And then you are there that what the fuck, how and why? What are you even doing here? Okay, so let's do another quest that I can probably not finish if it's similar. So these are Natlan, Chanyu. Let's go to Chanyu. I mean, also that's probably the same thing with these guys then. So let's just start and do one here because that's just fuck. Go to Arenas and carry out the above order together. By time. Let us meet again in the new universe and the pure sea of tranquility. The new universe when what will be born-ish. Also, it means a lot that we have Paimon signal here. In the expedition to Petrichor and the ruins from before, we discovered origin. It seems that compared to humans, we, if all return to Transcend. Okay, okay, so there are missing information. In the expedition to Petrichor and the ruins from before, we discovered something origin. That would be important. It seems that compared to humans, which race? If or return to Allogenes or return to, then transcend. Although anti-intellectual and counterintuitive, the ancients succeeded before. Most of the remaining content cannot be deciphered due to the thoughts expressed being utterly incoherent. So I should...
Worthless pile of garbage.
Stop yapping, just take it or leave it.
Just reading it. The content on the pages still consists of incomprehensible symbols, letters, ancient languages, and geometric figures, but a period of focus seems to gradually render their meaning comprehensible. Kanotilla doesn't seem to be here. Maybe she is in that mysterious place again. Should we start meditating? Having heard what she said the last time, I am a little bit concerned. I'm going to check it out. Well, this is kind of unsettling, but let's go together. Paimon, why don't you wait out here for me? What? The word in the book of revealing... It may be more dangerous than we imagined. Maybe there's a side of it that we don't know about it. So I don't want you to take the risk. But we've been journeying together this whole time, haven't we? There's no hardships we can't overcome and no enemies we can't defeat together. The dangers inside may not be something force alone can resolve. Well, if you insist, you're smarter than Paimon, so Paimon has faith in you. Just don't abandon Paimon. Paimon will wait right here until you return. Enter the world of meditation through the book of revealing. The content on the pages still consists of incomprehensible symbols. Hey. Okay. I promise I'll be right back. The edges of the pages were gradually profoundly familiar, yet familiar words entered their field of vision here. Well, that didn't happen previously. This isn't where I go to through meditation before. Over there, that's... That's Caterpillar. And... Now he disappeared. Okay, let's put this away. Coming back here, so... What if... Fallen bouquet? Pursue the figure. Caterpillar goes into that. Then let's go to that. There we are. Can we talk? Caterpillar! Who's there? It's you, I remember you. What brings you here? I was just going to ask you the same thing. Nothing, it's just that you're the traveler, right? And where is the little thing that that was always with you. What was her name again? Why isn't she here? Paimon is waiting for me outside. Are you alright? I came here to look for something important. Do you know what it is I'm looking for? Never mind. Forget that I asked. Why are you here anyway? This place is very dangerous. You should turn around now. And there were people who once came here for the trial, but they lost their way and their minds turned to mush. I remember now. You and I, we accomplished something incredible together. The only thing in my life that I'm proud of. Oh, the only. You mean defeating Narcissus Cross, rescuing Lanoir? I remember now, yeah, we escaped from the prison under the sea with her. Good thing too, that was no place for children. She should be living under the sun amongst the flowers. Ah, the garden butterfly, as shiny as the sun itself. Okay, when or now? When are we now? Once you have a light like that, everything... What the... Whoa! Further. Further. Oh, the doggy! So we're back here. Do we have anything? Like a chest? Hey. Is that so? That makes things easier then. What's your name? Caterpillar? I don't think I'd see you here, traveler. Where's Paimon though? I don't see her. Wait, you're not some monster who's transformed into someone I know in order to trick me, are you? We just saw each other not long ago. Is that so? It feels like a long time has passed since we said farewell. Might just be my age, though, and my memory getting worse as I get older. Are you sure you are not a monster? Do you still remember? The giant's garden, the apprentice, and the little fish? I mean, I don't remember. I remember, yes. It's really you. Sorry, I've encountered too many incredible things here and many battles that could not be won. But things have finally changed here. Golden rays, flights have risen, and sunflowers have bloomed. Even the universe the ancient ones speculated about is not immune to changes. Maybe things will get better. Maybe I will finally understand and be able to let go. Caterpillar, come with me. Haha, I suppose it really is you. I remember now. I knew you, and you haven't changed. You're always sticking your nose in someone else's business, but that's because you're kind and honest. But you don't have to worry about me. I don't need help. You've seen what I'm capable of. And perhaps I know more about this place than even you do. Hillicher, tell the girl to leave at once. Do you have something to tell me? Can you understand what I am asking? I see. Let me ask you. What am I in your eyes? A dog? Maybe there is still hope. Leave this place, young one. It's for your own good. I agree, traveler. You belong to a brighter world. I have a question. You shouldn't. Goodbye, and don't come back. Ha! But this is not the first time we met. I won't just leave like this. Your real name is... Hey, you're back. Okay. How long was I gone for? Just the blink of an eye. If it was just a blink of an eye to you, what's wrong? Nothing, I suppose it really is dangerous inside. Is that so? Anyway, where's Canotilla? She didn't go become a guard in the court of Fontaine, did she? I'm feeling a little dizzy. Let's come back next time. Okay, should we find something to eat? Paimon was so worried about you that she's not starving. Wasn't it just a blink of an eye for you? Well, it took a lot of effort to worry about you. Okay, so this is also... a story that disappears. Hmm. I don't know about this one, but let's see. Because this is also like this clock thing, and this clock is... It could be related. So this could be in that quest line that I'm looking for. It's just no way to know. I mean, other than researching for it, but... Okay. So it's more like it because this is the Puka and the other guy. Chick, or whatever. But yeah, Paimon, it's been a while. Are you looking for the same strange locks as last time? We are, but there's something else too. You give Chesil a prototype clock to Puka, Chesil's prototype, and tell her about Chesil's plan to make clocks using the strange ore. Okay, amazing. They can make things like these out of those rocks. Only the bits inside are made from that stone. You can even hear it ticking underwater. I've never seen a clock like this. Just talked about it having an oyster style structure, or was it clam style? I'm happy just hearing the sound coming from the clock. I never imagined that even ordinary stones like this would be so suited for something. I always thought that you had to be like my sister, and only the rarest of gemstones could be turned into treasures. I never thought that you could also make something incredible with such ordinary rocks. Everything has its own value and purpose. I suddenly feel really good about myself. Okay, Puka carefully places the clock in a nice place. Oh, okay, now all you have to do is get the ore ready and sell it to Chesil when he needs it. Then you'll even be able to have your own gemstone workshop just like your sister. You've collected lots of different stones after all. Maybe you'll be able to find a use for each and every one of them. Right, I definitely make preparations for that. Thank you so much. If you ever need any rocks, come find me anytime. Hey, don't mention it. Okay. Because it's not Puka, it's Luca that I was thinking about. So this is Puka. Alright. The Fontaine. That's Genuine. So this is the only one that I am in right now. I know that this one is different. This one is just... What the... I'm just going to talk to the guy. We'll see. Hello, what up? The pipes here need to be changed and the valves. Valve. Because it's Valve, the company. Valves feels strange. There's also the matter of cleaning and the thing, problems on top of problems. Do you need something? From the look of you, you're not Estelle's repair crew, but Remodier. Oh, him. Yeah, his magic is really something. It rusted a valve in the fountain's bottommost piping and also completely broke the nozzle. I jest. Actually, it was the deformed valve getting stuck that jammed the entire water system. For safety reasons, we temporarily shut down the entire fountain. But why did the nozzle break? I really don't know. It's so weird. Remoder? Remodier? More like remodier. Remodier. Keep saying it. If the fountain doesn't get fixed soon, he's going to get chewed out. But there was only so much I could do previously. I finally had some time to order a new valve and nozzle from Asta today, and I'm about to go to the city to get it. You can come with me if you want. I have quite a lot of things to collect, so I'm a little worried that I won't be able to manage on my own. Okay, teleport there. Yo, Stel. Hello, how can I? Oh, either. I'm here for the valve and nozzle, and if the fountain isn't fixed soon, we'll drive that kind of remote here up the wall. The valve, you say? Why are you so stuttering? Esther, you didn't forget to make it, did you? No, I did make one, but a previous client had to do urgent repairs on something else. So, I gave her some general parts. Don't worry, I'm in the midst of making a new one right now. It'll be ready shortly. Mrs. Stell, I put that order in long ago. I know, but that client of mine was in a hurry. I mean, I would be so mad. She claimed that she needed to repair a sewage valve, and her pleading got the better of me. It's alright. Once the iron chunk I purchased arrives, I'll be able to make that valve. It should be here soon. We have iron chunks. When did you put that order in? This morning. Leave the matter of the iron chunks to me. I get you those iron chunks. Really excellent, excellent. We'll be counting on you, traveler. Sorry, I'm really sorry. Just 3 iron chunks will be enough. Well, we'll be counting on you, traveler. Don't worry about remuneration. I won't have you working for free. There. But on the other hand, that kid, Remodier, will go nuts if the fountain isn't repaired soon. Okay. Traveler, did you get the iron chunks? There you go. Would you like another 1323? Or just 20? No, because 3 I gave you for free. These should be enough. Hang on, it will only take me a second. Stabbing is working in frenzy, blah 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 blah. Alright, done. We've got the valve and the nozzle, as well as all the general components we'll need. It's all ready. Adult traveler, let's head to Arenius. As long as I'm here, there, the fountain should be fixed in no time. Thank you. I take these things, traveler. Let's get going. Yep. Ah, teleport. There it is. This is the place. Let's get to work. This fountain has been quiet for too long. Time to get it back up and running again. The two take to their task with gusto. The valve has been installed. I've also performed the comprehensive examination. No major issues. Alright, then let's stand back for a moment. The only remaining task should be to open the sluice gate. Let me see. The main sluice is over there, and the secondary sluice will also need to be operated. Please wait for me here. I'm going to open the sluice gates. Who even designed the system? Why did they put the sluice gate so far away? The springs over to the sluice gates and blah blah blah. Opening them was a pain. I'm beat. Let's wait a moment. The water should come rushing in shortly. After some dull rumbling sounds, the fountain resumes normal functionality. Awesome. The fountain's working again. Now, even if Karatri mentions what happened that night, I can pretend I don't know what she's talking about. Now you know to be careful with your magic shows. Now you know that magic and miracles all come with a price. Okay. This isn't a problem caused by magic at all, but thanks a lot anyway. Here, this is my spare allowance. Please accept it. The payment I promised you is in there too. Thanks for your help. And thank you too, Edel Misesta. This is as it should be. Think nothing of it. Next time, don't take your little sister out in the middle of the night. Brother, what are you doing here? Karatri, what are you doing here? Weren't you supposed to be on a straw with mom and dad? Earn enough while they weren't looking. I wanted to see how the fountain's doing. Didn't you use magic to stop this fountain? I thought it would have started flowing yet. It wouldn't have started flowing yet. Maybe. Magic has its limits. I'm sure you know that, right? Works for a set amount of time. Then I wanna see more magic. Can you make the fountain stop again? This, Karatri, there are lots of other people around, you know. If I stop it, I'll upset all the people who want to watch it. Well, we can just come back later, and let's bring mom and dad too. I'm sure they also want to see do magic. No, that's dear sister. I haven't really fully mastered this fountain magic. I'm sure our parents want to see some lame half-baked magic. That's why you can't mention my fountain magic to our parents just yet. I want to understand it thoroughly before surprising them. Okay, I'm sure they'll love it once you do. Yep, I'm sure they will. But let's head home first. I can show you some new magic once we do. Okay. So now this is out. This is out too. These are Natlan. Okie doke. There's a quest here. There's a quest. No, that's not. This is. I want to start this one. I think. Alrighty. Where were the ball octopuses? I just little because they are envious of the physical constitution. Whatever. Urville. I see ball octopus's eyes brighten up when they see your physique. But why then would you join the fleet? Because rumor has it that sailors make big bucks. It will bring a much more stable income than what we are doing, trying to find some secret treasure. Hey there, what are you doing here? Urville's doing physical training to join the fleet. Joining the fleet earns big bucks. Yeah. I thought I told you to keep your mouth shut. I'm sorry, I forgot again. Hello strangers, Urville is preoccupied with very important work, which is confidential, by the way. So please leave us alone and keep your questions to yourselves. Sorry, she suffered cranial damage previously and she's kept on forgetting things since. What she says is not very coherent. Right, Nadia, head back to shore with them and rest a bit at the rusty rudder. What about you? You don't look so good. Have you been... That's not the case. Training is tough. Urville has to complete all the training courses in order to join the Fontaine fleet. Oh, you know me so well, Nadia. Now hurry up and go. Good luck with your training then. We're off. Stop trying to act tough when you don't even have an oar left. That's right. Asking help from passing adventurers when you're in trouble is not something to be ashamed of. I told you I'm fine. Don't believe me? How about I do some push-ups right now? Wait, stop moving. You'll flip the wooden planks. You then save Urville, who fell into the water and returned to the shore with blah. I didn't ask you to save me. How nosy. I just tell you up front. Now I have no more for you. Why are you scolding me after I helped you? I don't expect anything in return for helping someone out. After all, our motto is we can't sit idly by. That's too good to be true. I don't believe in kindness without agendas. I actually understand why he's like that. I would have believed you more if I was some lovely damsel you'd come to save. But the fact is, I look like an oat-flavored candy without any wrapping from the city's candy store. No one would take a second look, let alone pick me up. If you didn't save me for Mora, then you must be up to something more sinister. Wow, this guy's head is so twisted. Paimon doesn't care if you believe us or not. We've always been bleeding hearts anyway. We didn't do it for Mora, but you at least owe us a thank you. Thank you, strangers, for helping your will. I wanted to help, but I never could be of any help. I'm just useless like that. Don't say that about yourself, Nadia. Oh, we forgot to introduce ourselves. Paimon's name is Paimon, and this is Traveler. Darn it. You want me to remember who I owe my life to? Don't you? I mean, you should. I'm playing in... welcome to the stream, Savitat. I'm playing from Hungary. So, of course, in the Europe region, I am. Thank you, Traveler, but even if you tell me your names, I'd forget them soon enough. Huh? I told you, she's suffered cranial damage, so she often forgets things. Don't judge her by how she is now. She used to be an elite at the emergency Phantom, you know. But if it weren't for how she is now, she wouldn't have gotten mixed up with someone like me. Yes, your will saved me when I was severely wounded, but I didn't have any more to give him. So I want to repay him by helping him, but I often forget things, and I can't remember if I've ever been of help. I mean, of course. Sorry. Let's get to the end of it, and then I will rant a little. Don't worry, you've helped me out lots. There are many things I would never have achieved otherwise alone by myself. Yeah, it's... Is that so? I must have forgotten it. But I'm happy to hear that I am not so useless after all. If you want to collect your debt from us, you can you wait until your will is wealthy? Once you find the treasure, we'll be able to pay you back. We're not collecting any debts, by the way. Are you so fixated on finding the treasure and getting rich because you owe a lot of debts? To be honest with you, it's for her treatment. You've seen it yourselves how serious her forgetfulness is. Just so you know, she used to be called a knowledgeable Nadia, and she could remember everything. A full recovery is nearly impossible, but I want her to be able to return to a normal life at the very least. Even so, the medical expenses are going to be huge. I am neither knowledgeable nor masterful, so all I can do is bet on luck. But I must say, my luck on bets has been very consistent. I have never won a gamble. Okay, got me there. I thought I'd be able to find something of value inside or near the tower, but as it turned out, all I could find were shells and octopuses, and those octopuses even stole some things off us. Not only did I lose my coin pouch and adventurer's gear, even the diving set I rented from Pidot has sunk into the water. I'm really out of options. You're suddenly quite the talker. That's because I'm despicable. What the fuck with these guys? I figured that if I say all these things, kind people like you wouldn't have the heart to ask me for things in return, right? You wish. I'm putting it on your tab. That's still not gonna change your current predicament. Not a problem. I can dive. I can retrieve Verve's coin pouch and diving set so we can repay our debts and start over. Besides that, my token is missing as well. It probably also fell into the water and I need to go search for it. What? You should have said that from the beginning. Ameluzin's token is really important, much more so than the coin pouch or diving set. Is that so? I still don't fully understand, but I get it. I was afraid to delay your training. If you can't finish your training, you can't join the Fontaine fleet. Let's not talk about joining the fleet. Are you okay diving by yourself? What if you run into those octopus robbers? Petunia, why don't you go with Nadia? It doesn't feel right to leave her to dive into the water to retrieve all those things by herself. Your coin pouch is fine, and it will be mine. After all, the motto is, we can't sit idly by. I knew it, never mind. As long as you can protect Nadia and retrieve her token, the coin pouch is nothing. Petunia was just messing with you. And now that you're happy with retrieving our missing items, can you also try to find my other things like my tripod? They should be in the water near where we originally set up camp. Sure thing. No point in doing only half a favor. Thank you. Thank you. Did you forget Paimon already, Nadia? That was quick. Anyway, Paimon's name is Paimon. I got it now. You are Paimon. Thank you, Paimon. Be safe. I'm counting on you then. So the way is that so this is the something started. So it's the same thing. That's what I started back then. I get it. I guess, and this guy Chamberlain. So the thing is that of course I don't want to be rude to any audience. I don't have audience, so I can be rude, but I don't want to be rude to them. On the other hand, when there is an audience that comes here, like asks a question, doesn't even know that much, that by the time they leave without waiting for an answer, that I might be not be looking at a chat that is not moving. You know, so it's not that easy to realize that there was a sentence. But even when I do, when I am right there, shit, when I'm right there, then usually when by the time I answer and it gets to the stream, because there's a delay, so the delay is about 15-20 seconds. That means that when they wrote that and I saw it and answered it and they see the answer, it's with with all that at least 40 seconds, and it's on the better side, 40 seconds, you see. And when they come here, like, okay, ask something, then left right away, you don't get the answer then. You will not get the answer. Not because because I don't pay attention. You don't get the answer because you're not here to listen to it. So when you come back and you see that, oh, I'm doing the same thing. If you come back and I'm doing the same thing and I still don't do not take care of my audience, I do. I would. I'm more like, say, stay at least a minute where you look in. There is latency in the word. Oh yeah, and the four pillows. There you go. Ah, these pillows. So that's not actually, I wouldn't say it's their fault, because ignorance is bliss, I could say, but more like I don't care. And sometimes they are these are the kind of people who are the more, and this is when I'm rude, and on a clear base, prove me wrong. You know, because these kind of people are like dopamine addict, entitled brats. There, I said it. So if you come here and want gratification for asking something right away, Even though it could be, you could be a good, very good talk partner. I have some. Sometimes they get into the scene, sometimes we get a good talk, but that's not a good talk. Even though, but one guy was asking Arabic, I answered, he left. Or guy, I don't know. I'm assuming genders here. The other guy came in, what region? I answer, they don't wait for it, they leave. Now you're not doing your part, so you get what I'm saying. If you don't get it, it doesn't matter if you get it or not. That's the case. But if you don't get it, then that's on you.
Proper etiquette. I'd be happy to teach you.
Alright, so this quest. What this quest became? No, that's the other one. This one. Okie doke. Wow, that will be deeper down. But I'm just far. Might be that I'm just far. Why did I think that I'm way closer to that? Oh! What? Wasn't it? Talk to Pitot. I think I did that. But it was somewhere here. Why were we? What the hell? What the hell? Why? That was the epitome of unnecessary. This is the place. Now we need to find Nadia's token and your will. But what does Nadia's token look like? It's a tiny cog. It's fine, my eyesight is great, I'd be able to blah blah blah. Sorry, I need a weapon. Oh, I have to click. Well, because the ball octopuses might have hidden our stuff inside. Probably unimportant. This is a sea conch. Did you lose this as well? No, probably not. I'm sorry, I can't remember, but I'm sure this is pretty. Can be blah blah blah. Okay. There. You didn't drop anything. And what's this? Oh, the diving set, blah blah blah. Must be... I'm sorry, the chest must be heavy. Do you need a hand? Oh! Wrong button. Got it, there's no way I'd have been, blah blah. And one more. Okie doke. There will be something inside there. This is a race coin pouch. And there is something as well. Found it, that's my token. Alrighty. I think, okay, we have to teleport back because that's so freaking fucking away. But now this one doesn't need to be here anymore. I mean, that was not underground, that wasn't the entrance. Whatevs. Oh, here I cannot do the Kinich thing. Yep, it was right there. Are you the Pitot? Yeah. I guess I talked to him at one point. Welcome to the Rusty Rudder, choose anything you want. But mysterious xenochromatic crystals. Oh. I want to see what you got. Nothing, but let's buy milk. And now the rest is little pieces. So you have something to go on. Okay, talk to Pitot later. We're back, let's count. We found Nadia's token, the tripod and the diving set, which is sadly a bit damaged. Oh, and we found your coin pouch too. Why did you... which did you lose? A coin pouch that's full of Mora or one without any? Come on, stop messing around. I forgot that was us asking that was so cool. We only found one, so let's return it to him. The Mora's for Nadia's treatment after all. Yes, it's not much, but thank you for retrieving it for me. It feels heavier than before. Huh? Is it because we robbed those ball octopuses in return? My arch nemesis was so easily defeated by you two. We're no ordinary people for sure. You know, arch nemesis? You mean the ball octopuses? Yeah, during the time that Nadia and I set up camp here, we had clashes with them every time we went diving. There was no swimming side. We were evenly matched, you could say. I made it my goal to defeat those unworthy and admirable opponents myself, but I didn't expect you to take them down like that. Sorry, looks like I've interrupted your goal. It's okay, you can exact vengeance on me instead. Whether your will can defeat you is one matter, but you can't really accept substitutes when exacting vengeance. By the way, I found a piece of paper from my earlier ventures while you were down there. It's been on my person, so I didn't get wet. But I can't understand a word of what's written on it. Maybe an adventurer with vast knowledge like you could decipher it. I bet this thing is highly valuable. Consider it a token of my gratitude. Well, I'll gladly accept it. We also found this beautiful conch in the sea. Your will, please accept it. Oh, thanks. Your will takes the tiny conch and examines it. Strange, this conch resembles the one from your hometown, isn't it? No wonder you find it pretty. What's the word? Nostalgia? Does it remind you of home? Well, not exactly. I had forgotten about it before, just like everything else. But when I saw it, I remembered. I saw it somewhere else too. It's smaller than the one at Marusi village, but bigger than this one. It's a collector's item from a researcher who studied many things, unlike Urville. He has vast knowledge and a lot of more. But that was from a long time ago. He left many legacies, like the underwater shelter. I remember someone saying that there was treasure hidden there. But who said it? I'm sorry, I can't remember. You're always apologizing, but it's not your fault. You don't have to apologize. That's right, you're truly incredible, Nadia. Of course, I'd be even more incredible. It would be even more incredible if you could remember where this treasure-filled underwater shelter is. So that's why you are, because you know that everybody has some agendas and you are like here just helping. In the end, all you care about is still treasure. Do you even have a heart? I was also about to ask if she knows the location. Huh? Oh no, when did you become a heartless adventurer too, Pitune? That's right, I am despicable. Caring about treasure is how I really am. At least I'm honest. I want all the treasures, whether it's the legendary treasure or the legacy of that researcher. I want them all. I want to get rich. If I was rich, I would be able to find the best doctors for Nadia. Then she wouldn't have to live with a homeless person like me. Huh. Tsundere. I mean, a hidden tsundere. You get rich, Urville, and we won't have to live like this anymore. I can't remember the precise location, but I think I do have an idea of where this underwater shelter is. Then what are we waiting for? Despite the damage, the diving set still has one functioning oxygen tank, which should be enough for a dive. Pitune, should we go too? Paimon's curious about the treasure. Both of you shall come. You've helped us out a lot, so when we find the treasure, I definitely give you a share. No, 2 shares. Haha! 2 coins. Enigmatic page. Okay, 1 join, pink club. Choneo to pass the message that our books are open for him. Pass on to Chodi. The oak wine barrels have warm damage, and the new batch of Corti wine is too acidic. Ask him to bring his equipment and sort out the pests pronto. Okay, we got an enigmatic page. A crumpled bill with a few lines scribbled on the back. The bad guy brought the news. The people of Liyue want to eat alone, and his honor is not pleased. Someone has to make them bear stiff shoes. The boss intends to set out at sundown, summon that good guy Walker, and bring even more soldiers. Here, we didn't get a thingy. Wait, is there something in there? Oh, sorry.
Not bad at all.
Discarded bill? A bill carelessly discarded on the bar, one corner marked with a scrawled corrections. 3 shipments from Liyue, very heavy bags, something. Our Liyue friends have 1 foot on the bridge and they could use some help. Silent machine, blah blah blah. Let's buy this. Okay. To the underwater shelter. One other underwater shelter. Little red. That means that we desperately need. Yeah, you'll be alright. This wasn't on the corner previously. The E here. I think they changed it. but I'm not sure. Oh. Oh, fucked it up. This is way too easy. Goodbye, my nemesis. The dive suit is just too heavy. Anyway, that must be the underwater. Good talk. Shish. Allergies. Sorry. This is the place. This is the place. I remember being here before. Another one for my tears. You don't know, but I'm tearing up right now. This is so touching. I remember being here before. Is there really treasure here? This place doesn't feel special at all. Impressive. Living in this kind of place not worth your attention based on experience and knowledge, just like how easily you defeated my arch nemesis. Now that I even seen how you work firsthand, I'm impressed. One is quite alright, but I don't have confidence that I escaped from a whole group of Fontaine parents. Thinking back, I did get surrounded by a group of ball octopuses when I was small, and I nearly drowned. It was fortunate that a kind-hearted Melusine saved me and took me to a luxurious room, much like the one we're standing in. So you're returning the favor. You really do have quite a connection with the Melusines. True, the Melusines are nice to me, but I don't have much of a connection with humans. Guess that evens things out. Never mind all that, let's focus on getting rich. Let's split up and see if we can find the legendary treasure. Okay, so look at that. Really? Huh. Okie doke. Okay, investigate. It takes you some effort to open the chest, but inside there's only dust and powder remains of whatever the chest used to hold. Better not to think about it. By looking upwards to the point where your neck cannot bend back any further, you finally manage to make out some books that look interesting, but they have nothing to do with research whatsoever. There are some yellow blank sheets of paper and numerous empty ink bottles in the drawer. There seems to be something beneath the laid out sheet music. Danger is red, red is speed. Just like they said, I'm too big, drank too much water, almost. But Melusine fast, faster than red. Melusine said shiny thing on body caused big disaster. But she's nice, did not. Shiny thing on body. Shiny thing is mine, not stolen, not taken, it's my own. If I am like Melusine, not scared of any danger, then they won't keep saying I'm useless. The script following afterward is twisted and crooked and difficult to read. So it's more or jewelry. What's this? The handwriting is barely legible, almost like a child wrote it. How strange what it says seems oddly familiar. Could this be a coincidence? No sign of any treasure. Let's see. Let's. We ever really find treasure here? We haven't found anything, besides a strange message that looks like it was written by a child. We didn't find anything either. That strange message may be a clue left behind by the researcher. You know how rich people like to do these fancy things. You give the message to your will? Huh? You're right. It can't even be code writing. It's more like a child's scribblings. Oh, it could be that it was your will when he was a kid. What, did you find anything? I found the treasure. Oh, so this thing really did hold clues to the treasure? Paimon couldn't tell at all. How should I put it? But the last line of the ugly handwriting says, today's experience is a treasure to me. The Melusine is so nice to me. When I grow up, I want to be someone who helps others too. So this message was your... So there is no valuable treasure here. Enough. You must be laughing hard inside. I can't believe something so embarrassing came from me. The handwriting is ugly, true, but what you said was right. No worries, we've all gone through our own awkward years. Why are you saying that like you're old when you seem so young yourself? You're embarrassing me even more. By the way, Paimon just remembered, didn't Nadia say that she heard someone say that there's a treasure here? And there's only one Melusine in this story, the one that saved Yerville. Yerville, do you still remember the Melusine who saved you all those years ago? All Melusines look kinda the same, how could I tell? Besides, I even forgot that I've left something so embarrassing here. Then how about you, Nadia? Did anything here remind you of the past? I'm sorry, I can't remember. Yeah, you still can't remember. Oh, and Paimon thought there'd be a super happy ending to this story. I don't know what kind of story you're expecting, but I'm definitely not some sort of protagonist, so please stop forcing Nadia to remember things. I can't live up to your expectations or the expectations of my younger self, for that matter. I've grown up, but not for the better. I still can't help anyone. To think that... Huh? Interesting. The way the hair changes it... Ah, okay. So it's because of the background. Here you can see that it doesn't change. It's just gets blurry. And here it is way too close. So it's almost like he's on the other side of the effect. But not. I promised to split the treasure with the both of you. Should I rip this piece of garbage up for you then? You've already saved me from certain death and you're still trying to help me. It's just a temporary run of bad luck that you're having, and that I'm also forgetful. Even if you didn't get rich today, you've still gained something. Yeah, you retrieve your precious memory, your will. And that is the most valuable treasure. You should know that. But it's not worth anything. I can't pay for your treatment. It's okay. It's just a temporary run of bad luck. Just get a grip of yourself, Yerville. Keep a long face like that, and even good luck will be driven away. Traveler Paimon, sorry for making you come all this way for nothing, but can I ask for one more favor? She remembered Paimon. Let's hear it. Can I ask you to take a photo for me and Yerville? If I have a photo, I'll be sure to remember what happened today whenever I see the picture. I want to remember how the two of you helped us out, and that Yerville needs to pay you back when he gets rich. No need to remember that, but if a picture is all you want, that's a piece of cake. Ha ha ha. Ready? Do you want to pose or something? Yerville might look better if sitting down. What should the background be? Sit in the middle of the long chair. Sit on the single chair. Sit on the round chair. Alright, and Nadia will stand beside me. Is this alright? Well, except for the rigid expression, everything else looks fine. Well, anyway, that will be 10. Say cheese. Ah. Cannot change. So the first is the last as well. Oh, that's as far as it goes. Then maybe. Eh, whatever. Doesn't really matter. Thank you, Traveler Paimon. I treasure this photo and remember how much you've helped us. By the way, you've remembered Paimon's name for a while now. Yes, now I know Paimon must be as important to Traveler as your will is to me. Huh, really? Come on, you're embarrassing me. But I have to thank you for retrieving the tools for my trade, and now that I can dive again, you gonna keep looking for treasure? Better just forget about the treasure. Of course, why would I stop? Being able to find treasure or not aside, if I give up, I would be giving up the possibility of ever getting rich. That said, I could probably go find a stable job at Lumidus Harbor, or perhaps be a maid in the Rusty Rudder. That's a bit of a stretch. You've certainly considered many different career paths. Paimon would say too many. If that's the case, why don't you go work at Lumidus Harbor, and I can be a maid at the Rusty Rudder. Two salaries will hasten our road to get wealth. That seems even more wrong. Anyway, thank you, Traveler Paimon. You're good people, just like the Malazins. I hope that the next time we meet, I already have become wealthy and Nadia will have fully recovered from her injuries. I hope you will have also found whatever it is that you're looking for too. And it's finished. I think... nope. So... Pass of Sunfire. Enigmatic page. Tiny shell, golden edge, paper slip. Unlocked treasure. Chase fragment, shattered ninja, blah blah blah. Site is squash package. Yeah, so we don't have the quest item required. Should I use this or keep it? Because I would like to keep it. So how was ancient key? First part of the golden number, so I had to be there. All right. Not previous quest. Oh fuck. The red and the black. So I do need to find or wait for the next day. It just cannot. Fontaine message. It was Luca and Sunny. All right. I look at it.
Boats are made for
I
transport.
will go there and we'll see. I think it's somewhere else. Oh, here you are. You're right, dear Luca. I do hope that such a regrettable incident won't happen again. Why, if it isn't our good friend, what a coincidence bumping into you. How have you been? About Virgil? Right, are you interested in fishing? In Fontaine there are all sorts of fish that make fishing truly... am I right, dear Luca? Yeah. Shame, he seems to have his own more tedious pursuit still. I am certain that you understand. Am I right, dear, my dear Pitney? Here's some fresh catch. Please take it. I am sorry to interrupt you. It's just that I really wanted to share this. Now have fun of exercising with you. So I did do this.
You're most certainly correct, my dear Luke.
I did freaking do this. This one is up there. I'm going to start it. That quest, it's just... I would like to check. Garcia. Sir, perhaps we should go to Petrichor village first. Though Messrs. Xavier and Felix. I know that Garcia was a name I heard. Xavier we know. I don't know about Messrs. Felix maybe. Another Messrs. Mikantre and Vavis should still be in the village. Mayhap they can give you some suggestions or inspire you. Even in the worst case scenario, you have two receptacles to pour your troubles into. No, my dear Lutang, no. Mekantrell Babis's research is now blazing brightly, blazing a trail like a wildfire through dry tinder. In their last letter to me, they indicated that an intelligent man from the Fontaine Research Institute had arrived in Petrichor. This Mr. Bosway fellow is quite knowledgeable and perceptive, and have them resolve a number of issues. And as for me, Garcia, you returned to Fontaine? Truly an unexpected meeting, traveler. We never imagined we'd see you in Fontaine, though your timing is as impeccable as always. Indeed, truly impeccable timing, but still, we are happy to see you, Pitune. Whoa, they look exhausted. Such dark circles around their eyes, it's like they don't have any energy left at all. What's wrong, Garcia? His research encountered some unprecedented problems. But it's a very long story. Now we are planning to go to the upper Epicles to help them closer their books. After our work is done, we can all find a quiet place to sit down and have a chat. You still have other work to do? It can't really be called work. Just being hired here and there to assist with various calculations. The Upper Epicles recently hosted a whole host of troops and urgently need to settle their accounts. So to earn enough to cover the costs of returning to Petrichor, I, in place of Mr. Garcia, will accept the commission. So it's like using a cannon to eradicate an anthill. Calculations like those are so simple a child could do them. I could do it all in an afternoon, even without using the numbering machine. So this is an excellent way to raise funds. Let's set off right away, sir. By the way, traveler, could I trouble you to accompany us? With your reputation preceding us on the road, perhaps we'll manage to avoid running into any unnecessary trouble. Rest assured, we'll pay you appropriate remuneration for that trouble. Alright, then you shouldn't run into any trouble in the city. If I were you, I wouldn't make any hasty assumptions. At any rate, we should get going. Okay, so that where his life lies. Go to the upper Epicles. Okay, we are not going to go there. I want to see this because then that title should be here. Another danger. Fontaine flows again. Ansprock, same or aqueous trademarks. That's there truly. Hey, this is Pumpkin. Strange echoes upon Caterpillar story. Institute stagnant, treacherous, road to singularity. Our purpose in search, both in the wake of Narcissus divide, wishfully impromptu canticles of harmony. So it's not here. It's not even in the list. Start the class, I talk at the mark at the start location. if in the previous quest they were already involved. The optional dialogue between the man on the boat and Sonny and Luca can only be viewed once. After the dialogue finishes, the man disappears. The ring grader will regain its full health. Okay, I will look after this because this one I did. The next quest, the Fontaine message, it's non-existent for me in this game somehow. Give me two people. This him. Oh, the I'm so confused. Let me just. How can I? Fuck. Yep, these guys are definitely standing somewhere else. Wait a second. So where is? I so don't understand. Shish. I don't know. It very much can only work if it really starts with the new day. But I cannot stay here for that, so that's. I will be able to return later, but it's like I have stuff to do. So that means. Also, because it might not stay there, and it's a long list of achievements, but I think I should go this way. Bedtime story. Blah 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 blah. Then making foilwees. That's a hungry on the far side. Me myself echoes mysteries. Use the can knowledge to increase your combat strength, but this is Sumeru. And this is time based. So I cannot be Oh, there are different ones. Anything after 23, the mid 23. So I cannot just go by when it was finished. I have to go kind of one by one. Here, farewell archaic rolls. That was at the beginning. And always shoots first. Still. This happened like yesterday. Forgotten Realm. Fascinating journey. That's not it. Eternal. Over. I think we're over it. These are even though these are before we got to Fontaine. David Jones Locker. That's the other one. Huh. So let's just go a little bit because here I was way too quick. Caliber complete. Caliber. Nope, there is no any. This bothers me so freaking much. So there, where we met Virgil, which is kinda here. Here should have been Luca and the other guy. So we would be able to talk to them. And that would not trigger the quest, but that's in between, and that's an optional part. Okay, I don't know. We'll see tomorrow because that this bugs me. That I have nothing. I cannot figure it out. The only clue that I found online is a maybe. Is like a hope there, but I don't have anything that would mention a Fontaine message. Anything. Okay, whatever. See you later. If I am able to, then I will play very soon. But at least check out if that quest I am able to start it or not. Thanks for watching. Bye.